and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video we will be discussing about that the state of Kerala has passed a resolution which talks about changing its name from Kerala to Keralam. So first of all, about the timeline, first we'll be looking at the news, then what is that resolution which the government of Kerala has passed, what are the constitutional provisions related to the changing of the name of a state, what is the process to rename a state in India, Kerala after 1947, and then in the end a prelims MCQ. This topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, that is polity section. It is very important for you to know about the constitutional provisions. First of all, about the news, Kerala Assembly passes resolution to rename state as Keralam, origin of the two names. So, what is happening is that Kerala state wants that the name should be renamed to Keralam in the constitution and in all office records. So, they want that the name from Kerala should be changed to Keralam. And the resolution has been moved by the Chief Minister of Kerala himself. So, it is like the state has passed the resolution and now it will go to the center and especially the Ministry of Home Affairs, and they need to initiate it further. So, this is about the resolution. What exactly the resolution says, I will just read out for you and we will be picking up important points from this resolution. The name of our state in Malayalam is Keralam. States were formed on the basis of language on November 1, 1956. That day is also observed as Kerala Formation Day. The demand for a united Kerala for all Malayalam speaking communities has been strongly raised right from the days of the freedom struggle. However, the name of our state in the first schedule of the constitution has been written as Kerala. This assembly is unanimously requesting the union government to take immediate steps under Article 3 of the Constitution of India to change the name of the state to Keralam. So from this resolution, the important points that we will be picking is the Article 3, under which the name of the state can be altered or changed. So let's talk about the constitutional provisions. So that is the part 1 of the constitution, which contains from article 1 to article 4, and it talks about Indian Union and its territories. Indian Union and its territories, part 1 from article 1 to article 4. So article 1 talks about the name and territory of the union. Article 2 talks about admission or establishment of new states. Article 3, which is the most important one here, talks about formation of new states and alteration of areas, boundaries or names of existing states. So this contains the provision of names of existing state, alteration of areas, boundary or names of existing state. So Kerala wants to change its name from Kerala to Keralam. So this will come under alteration of names of existing states. So that is why Article 3 is directly involved here. And Article 4 talks about laws made under Article 2 and 3 to provide for the amendment of the first and the fourth schedule and supplemental, incidental and consequential matters. So out of all 1, 2, 3, 4 is important articles, but out of all, Article 3 is the most important and is directly involved here. Now what is the process to rename a state in India? So what happens is, this time what has happened is that the government of Kerala has passed a resolution that they are demanding that the name of Kerala or the name of their state should be changed from Kerala to Keralam. So the approval from the center's Ministry of Home Affairs is required now. Now the resolution will go to the Ministry of Home Affairs and Ministry of Home Affairs needs to approve it. Then the constitutional amendment becomes necessary. After the Ministry of Home Affairs approves it, the constitutional amendment will become necessary. And the proposal has to first come from the state government. So in this case, the state government has sent its proposal. Now it goes to the MHA, and after MHA approves it, the constitutional amendment will be done. And Ministry of Home Affairs then takes over and gives its consent. So if Ministry of Home Affairs will give its consent, it will also take the NOC, that is the no objection certificates from other several agencies like Ministry of Railways, Intelligence Bureau, etc. So if they also give the no objection certificate, then MHA can go further with the resolution to change the name of a state. And if the proposal is accepted, the resolution introduced as a bill in the parliament, it becomes a law. And if it goes into the parliament, then what happens is it needs to be passed in the parliament through simple majority. And if it passed by simple majority, then it goes to the president and the president needs to sign it and it will become a law after that. Now let's talk about Kerala after 1947. So in the year 1949, two states of Travancore and Kochi were integrated and the birth of the Travancore Cochin state took place. So first Travancore and Kochi. See how Kerala is made up. Kerala is made up of by the integration of many provinces. So earlier Travancore and Kochi, it got integrated and it resulted into the birth of the Travancore Cochin state. When it was decided to reorganize states on a linguistic basis by the States Reorganization Commission of the Government of India on linguistic states, the first state which was passed on linguistic lines was Andhra Pradesh. And when it was decided that states will be made on the linguistic lines, then Kerala, being a Malayalam speaking state, the language which was chosen for Kerala was Malayalam. And Malayalam speaking people demanded Kerala for themselves. And the State Reorganization Commission recommended creation of the state of Kerala for Malayalam speaking people. Then the state of Kerala came into being on November 1, 1956. After the State Reorganization Commission recommended for the creation of Kerala for the Malayalam speaking people. And in Malayalam, Kerala is written as Keralam, while in English it is written as Kerala. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. And this says, consider the following statements. First, Article 3 of Indian Constitution talks about alteration of areas, boundaries or names of existing states. Second, the state of Kerala came into being in 1956. And third, on linguistic basis, the State Reorganization Commission recommended creation of the state of Kerala. These are the three statements and you need to tell which one is correct. Only one statement, only two statements, all three statements, or none of the above. And we have discussed all three statements in the video. So I think you should be able to do this one. Not a very big issue with this question. So try to solve it and give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.